everybody, welcome to Hot Topics, and you can see we're doing something a little bit different. You and I, we're gonna have a conversation. Pull up a chair. Rather than write about it, I'm gonna talk to you about it, and I'm gonna talk to you about these couple of trendy topics that I run into each week. And the first one I wanna talk to you about is about a great company that I've run into that most of us are familiar with, WD-40. The little blue and yellow can with the red top, been around since 1953. Unbelievable company. 99% of their employees love working there, 93% engagement, 14% for the last 21 years, compounded annual growth for shareholder return. And there's lots to go dig on. Go check out if you really want to find out more. Listen to our Wine Wednesday podcast. We were on with Gary Ridge for 1 hour yesterday. It was intriguing as heck. But today, I just want to talk to you about two things that are in this article that's written by Jacob Morgan. It's on medium.com. Garrett will put it in the newsletter for you. But it's about two things. Amazing results from no mistakes, no managers. So when you think about that, how do they declare no mistakes and no managers? And what does that mean to you and I and the organizations that we're in? Well, the idea of no mistakes, of course they may make mistakes. Of course they do, right? We all do. We're imperfect human beings. The important thing that's so vital to the WD-40 culture, though, that Ridge emphasizes is that they use every one of these things to think about as learning moments, and they frame it up that way. They are obsessive about it. These are learning moments, and it can't be semantic, right? This has to be something that really is proven through the day-to-day performance and the way that the entire organization deals with when they run into mistakes, and that they don't use that language on purpose because it brings fear. It adds to people's inability to be self-accountable. But the biggest thing is it gets in the way of learning. So when you frame them up as learning moments and you treat them that way from the top everywhere through the organization, 76 countries they're in, 600 plus tribal members, and they use the word tribe, and they and then wow, what a difference. So the second point is no managers. Of course, they have people in leadership positions there formally that lead other people, but they intentionally call them coaches, and they ask them to spend their time coaching, not micromanaging, not doing status checkups on results. Of course, people have to get results, but it's all about helping people develop and learn and to get the results through the support that they get from servant leadership. And go dig in more to WD-40. Lots to learn there. Let's move to the second article. Look, last Hot Topics, if you read them, were about resilience. And so, I don't want to overplay that topic, but Marcus Buckingham, so many of you know, highly regarded author, as people know him, has written an HBR article that's based on a lot of research. And and this is an angle of resilience that I wanted to share with you. A lot of times, leaders are not sure how much to share in terms of the news of issues. So in Buckingham's research, they use COVID to 25,000 interviews, 25, I think, different countries, to find out, what were some of the distinguished factors are really around people's ability to be resilient in that kind of an environment, like a COVID environment. And gender didn't make a difference. Age didn't make a difference. What really made a difference is the ability for people to really come close to the experience, like a COVID experience, and to really get close to the reality of it. So obviously, if they knew someone who was afflicted by it, then they were much more able to be resilient. The more they knew about it and how they knew it would impact them, the more resilient. So the message is that Buckingham reinforces is Tell people the truth. Leaders, do not sugarcoat these situations. The more we can be authentic and open, the more trust that we create. Now, I think to some level, those of us that experience that, that's the way we want to be treated. Tell us the straight goods. Don't sugarcoat it. Yes, sometimes ignorance can be bliss, but frankly, all that does is delay some things. It does not help our resilience. So examine that yourself. Whatever it is, some of the big or small, the more open, transparent, people can handle it. They want the straight goods and they don't want the spin. And so I think that's an important message that's reinforced by a little bit of science here. If you like, go check the September HBR article we referred to, and you can dig in a little bit more. Look, this week, a couple of things. Man, think about how you frame up mistakes. Think about really what you're asking leaders to do and the language you use to call them in those positions and all the craziness that's attached to that. And think about how authentic and open you are around sharing the kind of real situation. And know that when you do, you contribute to people's resilience. You don't protect them from it. Hope that helps. I hope you love these topics. And I hope you like our experimentation around video. We're going to do a lot more. And Garrett, thank you so much. He's been nudging me all along to do this more and more. So thanks for having a conversation with me. See you next Friday.